Yo, what it? That motherfucker got 9 legs. No, this can't be real. This gotta be fake. Yo, I'm telling y'all, bro. These white folks be bold as shit. Cause it's just no way that I'm going out there by myself in the middle of the woods. Alright, what's good, everybody? We got horrifying things caught while camping, part 2. I ain't seen part 1, but we don't need to watch part 1, bro. We're just finna go right ahead and jump on into part 2. So let's just get right into it, man. Let's get it.
In the woods, there's nowhere to run, nowhere to call. Often you can't even predict what you might run into.
Yo, you see? Hold on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna turn off the lights. Hold on. Fuck that shit, man. You see? That's the problem. Look at this shit. Look at this dark ass fucking scenery, bruh. I just would never put myself in this situation. Ever. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Too. It's good to be as prepared as possible, but when it comes to it, many things could go wrong. Today, we have clips of disturbing, terrifying, death-defying things.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that thing? Did y'all see that?
Go wrong.
Hold on.
Today, we have clips of disturbing, terrifying.
Bro, what is that? Oh, hell no.
Death-defying things people caught on camera while camping. We have a few clips you might not want to miss, but you also might not want to start this one too late. You'll just have to watch through to see what I mean.
Man, I'm a real...
Teens caught mysterious monster on camera.
Scared, bro. Like, come on.
What starts as a normal teenage experience caught on camera quickly... What starts as a normal teenage experience caught on camera quickly turns sinister. Some teens are around a campfire, presumably in the woods, watching cartoons and goofing around.
Look at those chicken and biscuits you got.
Hey, if you know, you know. Chicken and biscuits go crazy. If you know, you know.
Eventually, one of the girls leaves and they realize she's been gone for quite a while.
Yeah, I know. For legit though, like Alexis has been gone for so freaking long trying to actually poop.
The video clips a bit and it shows one of the...
She's been like fucking so totally gone, dude, for like fucking over 45 because she was trying to fucking take a poop. Like she was literally like, she was trying to take a shit, dude. Like, I don't know what the fuck's taking her so long, dude. Like, we should totally go check on her, dude. Like, seriously. Bro, what the fuck?
The guys standing around, clearly worried.
Can a couple of people just come with me just to make sure we're good?
A few of the guys go out looking for the missing girl. Slowly they become more and more concerned about her well-being and their voices get frenzied. Eventually we hear a scream in the distance and they start rushing after it.
Alexis? Shit.
Oh,
Alexis?
shit.
Alexis?
In the woods a stick structure is built up and they slowly approach it, only to quickly, terrified, go running.
Yo, what was that?
The camera drops just as we see what they're running from.
Wait, what the fuck was that, my nigga? Yo, what it? That motherfucker got 9 legs. No, this can't be real. This gotta be fake. What the fuck is that, bruh? It doesn't have a face. Ew, that motherfucker ugly as hell. That motherfucker ugly as shit.
The camera drops just as we see what they're running from, which appears to be a 6-armed creature that looks like a man, but not right. Definitely not the thing you want to see in the woods after some drinking, right? Strange man behaving in disturbing ways in woods. Like a lot of other clips, this one starts off slow. The man in blue walks on screen and crouches down behind the lugs before taking off into the tree line. As he walks back, he takes a lot of breaks before using a stick to aid him in walking. It's unclear who this person is, how old they are, or what exactly happened. It seemed at one point that he's an older man, as he struggles to walk, similar to how an older person might.
Wait, okay, this just doesn't make any sense to me at all. Why the fuck is there just a random ass camera in the middle of the woods in the middle of nowhere? What the fuck? Come on, bro. Like, what?
However, that doesn't last for long. When he rolls down the hill, he manages to... older person might. However, that doesn't...
He doesn't have a face. Oh, y'all can't even see. Hold on, look at this, bruh. He has no face. Why does he not have a face? What the fuck? His face is... whatever that is, it's shaped like a fucking middle finger. What the fuck?
last for long. When he rolls down the hill, he manages to not only get up after wrapping himself up, but he does so without using his arms at all. It's not really any clearer what's happening with that. A few speculate he was on some substances, explaining the erratic behavior. But what do you think? Terrifying cave overnight experience. Paranormal investigators and urban explorers come across some downright creepy things, with a little bit of overlap between them. YouTuber Field Day slept in what he calls a haunted cave, which would be enough to unsettle just...
Like, bro, why? Why on earth would you do such a thing? You go to sleep in a cave, bro? Now, I don't want to be judgmental. I don't want to discriminate. But I just can't let this clip pass me without saying this. This right here, hold on, let me put it back on the screen for you. This right here is what we like to call that white people shit. But y'all white folks, y'all be doing some crazy shit. And y'all real bold for that. But y'all niggas is crazy, bro. This is some shit that I would never participate in. You asked me to go sleep in a cave? Oh, nah, you tripping.
Just about anyone.
This is the entrance to the bedroom for the night, and it is not what I expected at all.
He makes his way down to the cave via rickety old ladders, which shake and wobble as he climbs down.
Oh, fuck.
It feels like even the cave doesn't want him down there. He continues to make his way down, deep into the cave, well past the safe zones of the structure. He realizes quickly that if he continues down the path, it will become more dangerous.
That hole ain't going. I'm not going down there. If I get stuck, ain't no one pulling me out, so get out of here.
The air is reportedly thick and humid, and the environment is punishing and difficult, not to mention the unsettling noises he's hearing coming from within the caves that he can't pinpoint.
Two noises which I've heard, which completely, the second noise, I had goosebumps from my head to toes. I'm talking a sound I've never heard it before in my entire life.
He does make it through the night without too much issue.
That's the thing, like, there's a lot of this earth that is undiscovered, bro. I heard it was like today or yesterday. I don't know. Oh, actually, you know what? It was a TikTok clip of Bilu talking to like Aiden and Zeus and shit. And he was saying, like, he was trying to come up with like, I don't even want to call it a conspiracy, but he was trying to come up with a theory or whatever, how like the map is already discovered. Like, you know, like you GPS somewhere, you want to go to Vegas, Reno, LA, whatever. The GPS gives you a route. And he was trying to make a point to where like there's a lot of undiscovered shit and a lot of undiscovered land that where there is no route to. Like, you don't know how to get there because it's undiscovered. And he didn't really know how to express it and make it a point to where it made kind of sense. But like a lot of people may have understood it, but they may have not. But this, like, for example, this clip, this nigga is in the fucking who knows where. He just found a random cave, right? And he sounds like he's from the UK or definitely from Europe. So I don't know. I don't want to assume. But that's besides the point. Bro, he's in the middle of nowhere in a fucking cave. Of course they're going to find some mysterious ass shit. There's shit out there that we don't know about that we don't know about. You feel me? Hey, if you seen the Boondocks clip, there's a clip. I forget that nigga's name, but Eddie Murphy voices him. And he's like, there's known unknowns and there's unknown unknowns. I'm gonna cue that clip in this motherfucker right now.
Well, what I'm saying is that there are known knowns and that there are known unknowns, but there's also unknown unknowns. Things we don't know that we don't know.
But yeah, that shit is funny. It's low-key facts though. Like there's shit that we don't know about that we just don't know. It's unknown. Mysterious shit, bro. Shit's crazy.
Still, he's left feeling dehydrated, uncomfortable, and scared, claiming he'll never do it again. Unwanted camp guest got hungry. In the last clip, he never actually saw anything, just sounds.
Shit.
But what about when the scariest things get right up close and personal?
Why are you honking at the bear?
These campers learned firsthand what it's like to get up close and personal with Mother Nature. From within the safety of their tent, you can see a bear comes walking up, ruffling through their food.
Nigga hungry. That nigga trying to get him a beer.
He seems much more intent on getting whatever's in the cooler. It looks like some cheese, eggs, and hot dogs than he is on reacting to people or noises. However, that doesn't make the experience any less terrifying
To scare the bear? Like, come on, bro. Y'all gotta do better than that.
for the campers in question. Imagine if the food had been inside, if he'd been hungry or scared enough to fight. Egging on a bear in the woods.
Oh no.
However, you're on their turf when you're in the woods. This Alaskan campground had a visitor as well.
There's a bear scratching his butt in the campground.
They were in their camper when they noticed a black bear down the road scratching himself. Unlike the last group making noise to scare off the bear, these men seem to be doing quite the opposite.
Brett's trying to call him. You're gonna call him in. He's gonna think you're some kind of wounded little varmint. He's gonna come and attack you.
They get its attention, bringing the bear to the campsite without thinking about what that might mean. The clip shows a black bear, and black bears are notably more skittish than their grizzly counterparts.
He's got a pretty good clip coming now. Yeah, it's because you're calling him in. Yeah, he's coming right on over here, Dad.
The bear moves on quickly, more interested in finding food than messing with humans, and really, it's for the best.
Yeah, I think that's why Brett was making it so he didn't grab his backpack.
Creepy solo camping trip.
See? A solo camping trip? Bruh. Wait, let's see if he's in a forest. I guarantee you he's in a fucking forest, bro.
Again, the danger here seems to be
What did I say? This nigga is in the fucking... I don't know if y'all niggas have ever played a game called Warhawk, right? But there's this old game, it's called Warhawk. Probably one of the greatest games of all time, in my opinion. There's a map called the Badlands. It looks just like this, bro. Middle of fucking nowhere. Creepy as fuck. Would never even think about going there, let alone by myself. Now, no, don't get me wrong. I am a nature boy. I love going out in nature and shit like that. But, like, okay, maybe during the daytime I wouldn't mind. You know, cool little hiking trip, little getaway. But in the middle of, like, bro, at night is crazy. I'm not doing that, bro. So I can't knock him for going during the day. But let's see.
the fact that this camper's decided to rough it all on his own.
I'm heading up on the mountain to do some work at camp and do my first overnighter of the year solo.
So I'm wrong. I would go by myself during the day, but at night, hell no.
There's no backup or way to get out if things get dangerous. Just a man and his camera. It's not that outlandish to imagine a hazardous night when you're all alone. It only feels more dangerous even.
Okay,
You're left to the elements when you have no backup, no plan, nothing. Well, this camper finally makes his way to a little out of breath to his campsite, setting up quickly and efficiently.
Gonna take a break.
He knows what he's doing. When things get dark, however, is when things get creepy. He chatters about his night and everything before things take a creepy turn.
I was woke up by something I'd never heard in my life.
He describes once everything is dark that he heard and potentially even saw something, and seemingly despite his better judgment, the camper decides to go out looking instead of
Yo, I'm telling y'all, man, these white folks be bold as shit. Cause it's just no way that I'm going out there by myself in the middle of the woods. You're in the middle of the fucking woods. You hear something and you go towards it. Yo, these scary movies be accurate as fuck. Cause these white folks, they hear some creepy ass weird shit. and they go run towards it to go see what it is. Nigga, I'm leaving. Fuck is you talking about?
Sticking it out in his tent.
Whatever it is, it sounded like there was 2 or 3 of them, and it started on the other side of my camp, went around my perimeter.
He eventually decides it's just deer and makes it through the night just fine, but for a while he was a little unsettled. When you're in the dark, alone, the last thing you want is an unfamiliar sound. Probably best to stick to the buddy system, don't you think? These women don't stick around to investigate. Sometimes you're too far into something before you realize it. These people were driving down a dark wooded street and thought they saw something.
Yo, I think I've seen this clip before. Like something's running towards them.
That alone would have been terrifying. However, that's where it stops. The girls hear a scream in the distance, which they quickly take as their cue to drive off.
Oh my god, no, fuck that.
We have no more context than that. That's enough to send them going, and we're
that shit low-key sounded like a cat though, I ain't gonna lie.
supposed to accept that. But really, could you blame them? Everything about this clip plays like the beginning of a horror film, and none of the characters at the beginning of the horror movie ever seem to survive. Camping trip in Wales goes wrong.
Oh no.
Not all camping trips are built the same.
Whoa.
These people went camping in Wales only to have the most terrifying night of their lives. They make it to the lake pretty much without issue, though quickly they're met with a roadblock. Their signage.
Wait, didn't Gideon go here for a video? I swear that nigga went here for a video before. I could be tripping though, but it kind of looks familiar, especially from this angle right here. It looks familiar, but what do I don't know.
They make it to the lake pretty much without issue, though quickly they're met with a roadblock. There's signage everywhere telling them not to stay overnight. The lake has no overnight parking, no camping, nothing. He expresses concern over whether it'll be an issue, but decides to continue.
Okay, if I come across something that says don't stay overnight, this nigga's a dickhead, bro.
Absolutely epic evening. If it wasn't for those goddamn flies, which there's a couple still in here now, it would have been perfect.
Finally, in the middle of the night, he complains a bit about the weather. Still, everything is set up and he decides to sleep overnight.
Ew,
Somewhat a bit later, the camper is faced with someone knocking. The knocking goes on for a bit, waking the camper up.
Oh, hell no.
Before he can handle the situation, the sound ceases and the person knocking seems to drive off.
I can see headlights.
I'm just not responding, bro. The only way I'm opening the door is if I have a fucking 12-gauge shotgun aimed at that motherfucker and I have a fucking ally right next to me opening the door. Ready? Who the fuck is you, nigga? Boom! Bitch ass nigga. Fuck.
It makes it very worrisome to ask himself who that person was or what might have happened if he'd stuck his head up.
Who the was that?
Good thing
He just drove off.
Good thing he had those curtains up.
Didn't shout anything.
A van pulls up in the middle of the night with all its lights turned on.
Wait, another person?
I thought someone would come back then, Jesus.
The camper, however, decides to continue to not react, which turns out to be the right decision. No one comes after him, however, and despite the tense few moments, he seems to avoid any sort of recourse for ignoring the signs entirely, which is the best possible outcome given you never really know what you're dealing with in the wild here.
Oh, hell.
Noises coming from the campground. Sometimes when things go south, they go south fast. These hikers begin chronicling their trip up to Northeast Bigfoot, and they don't make it very far before he begins hearing things. He hears a massive crack like a tree being snapped in half or something.
And of course, I'm stopped, I took a picture, and I hear this very loud crack, a tree break or a very large stick crack or something right in that area.
Of course, that's the direction he has to go, and clearly without any thought to his own safety, he decides to continue to soldier on. Eventually, he has to stop as he begins to record something directly, hearing that same loud break from before.
I don't know if that's going to get picked up because the microphone's facing towards me. That was another tree break, or a branch break, a stick break. Another one. What is this? Something just staying just ahead of me and I can't see it?
The sound was so close around him that he had to stop and consider just how dangerous and close whatever is going on really was.
I'm starting to get that feel.
Yo, what the fuck is up with these trees, bruh? All these pokey ass fucking branches. Like, this ain't, ouch, fuck, I bit my tongue. These fucking pokey ass little branch, like, what the fuck? This is very weird, bruh. I don't know where the fuck this is, but I would definitely never go here. What the hell? Bro, this is so creepy, bro. What the fuck? Like, I'm not scared or anything. It's just weird as fuck. Like, why are all the trees like that, bro? Every fucking tree is just pokey as hell. Like, it's a fucking, what's that? What are those things called? Like, oh, it's like a rose pet, like a rose plant. Like, you know how roses are like, they bloom at the top, right? But then like the stem, is it called the stem? I'm gonna say that. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. The stem be having little pokey ass little fucking things sticking out. I used to cut my thumbs on those shits all the time trying to grab a rose and shit. I used to cut my shit. It's like that, but like an extended version. Shit weird, man.
Feeling, you guys. I'm getting that feeling right now. Here it is again, another crack.
What do you think?
Wait, hold on. I didn't hear.
Would you continue to press on despite your better judgment?
You guys. I'm getting that feeling right now.
Oh shit.
Here it is again, another crack.
What do you think? Would you continue to press on despite your better judgment? This hiker makes that out alive, but many often do not. The hiker in question begins to get a strong unsettling feeling as he makes his way through the trees. And that would be about when I decide to leave.
Like, look at all these fucking trees. Bro, what is this, bro? What the fuck? This is weird.
Do you think you'd have left sooner or stuck it out?
When it ceases to be fun, at what point do you turn back? Because now I'm not having fun anymore.
Terrifying night on the campground.
Oh my god.
Camping might not be for everyone, but never should someone go out camping alone. Far too many things can go wrong and this YouTuber decides to ignore his better judgment. It's cold, rainy, and unpleasant, but he clearly has made up his...
See, this is where I learned my lesson, right? There's just too many niggas in this video going out alone, bruh.
mind about the trip already. He makes the best of the situation and eventually gets a fire going, making himself some food and settling up for the night.
So I got these logs here, and they're dry, but you can't just start a fire with just logs, you know? So you have to have all these like small sticks to get started.
When it gets dark, he's still got a fire, and he's excited about the dark excitement, and even hoping eventually he'll get to see the stars.
I wish there weren't any clouds, because then I could see the stars, and out here the stars are nice.
Camping is not for everyone, but this clip shows even veterans and seasoned campers are prone to a dangerous, terrifying night too.
So it was mostly wet. What
the fuck was that?
What the? So it was mostly wet.
What the hell was that? It sounded like somebody dropped a bar.
I don't know if you guys just heard that, but like something literally just went boom over there. Holy crap. I gotta go check it out.
Before the last clip,
something fell. Oh, let me go check it out. Yo, bro. Yo, fuck that shit. I'm out.
Since you watched until this point, why don't you consider subscribing to the channel? We upload 2 new creepy, disturbing, and downright scary videos every week. So make sure to stay up to date with our latest releases by getting those post notifications. If you enjoyed this one, we have plenty more for you on the channel, so you won't want to miss a single one. Unsettling experience in the woods. Now, Camp Bigfoot Teepee looks very much like what we saw in the original clip. This structure, already clearly unnatural in nature, makes people feel unsettled to look at it.
That's a full-on tree there.
Yeah, full-on tree.
And you imagine how much work it would be to get
How the fuck did that shit form like that, bro? What the fuck?
all these equal length sticks here?
A lot of work.
Just to find that many?
These men approach cautiously, with one of them doing a perimeter around the structure. The clip cuts showing that they leave some sort of offering in the teepee, a few candies and apples, though for what, it's not clear.
So Tim had a great idea to leave these offerings here like this, and then me and him are gonna go and get some camping equipment, and we're gonna come back over here and sleep here tonight.
The men check on the structure periodically to see what's happening, After a while, they set up a camp with just a few hammocks to sleep in to keep watch on the camp out under the stars.
Let me give some light to the background so these guys can see what we got going on here.
Some time passes and they begin seeing things in the distance, but nothing dangerous. Later in the night, they begin hearing some loud noises, especially whenever they're away from the camera.
Wait, hold on. I gotta read that shit. Hold on. The taps in the background coincide with times we are away from the camera. Flash the light because I heard them clicking like my light previously, which you will hear in the full expedition.
If anything, this clip is more unsettling than disturbing or scary, but some people shouldn't go camping. It's not for the faint of heart.
Yeah. Fuck that shit, my nigga. Wow. But, yo. Hey, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed that video, man. If you did, you know what to do. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Make sure you turn on post notifications. I'm streaming live on Twitch, so make sure y'all come tap on to Twitch. Link in the description below. And also follow me on Instagram, Twitter. That's where I post to let y'all know when I'm live and things like that. And yeah, man, that's really gonna wrap it up for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll catch you in the next one.